Hello, hello. Nice to see you all in the chat today. I hope you all are doing well. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Little Light. Nice to see you all. All right. So today's live stream, I am going to be answering tarot questions and pendulum questions. But first, I want to base this episode or live stream off of like Taropy Talk. So I do have something prepared that I would like to talk about, and you guys chime in and let me know if you've experienced this. Then once we're done with that, any type of questions that you have at the end, I'll go ahead and answer questions. This time I'm also going to try something different. I have a link that I can send to you guys, and if you guys want to come on air on the live, either you could show yourself or you don't have to show yourself. You can just talk through your phone or computer or whatever you're using, and you can ask your question that way. I think it's a way just to engage and just be more interactive with my community. So I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. I just got home from a soccer game. My son had a soccer game and he won. Yay! And the allergies didn't treat me too bad. So I'm here. So today's episode of Taropy Talk is all about negative talking, how to stop negative self-talk. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I read somewhere that we have like over 70,000 thoughts, sometimes up to 70,000 thoughts in one day. And all of these thoughts aren't ours. Sometimes we just have thoughts pop into our mind. And I'm pretty sure that you can all relate, like, thoughts like, I'm not good at this, I look horrible, I can't do this, I'll never be good enough. But there is one good thing about this. We are able to reprogram our minds. We are able to create new neurons in our brain. Well, our brain is able to create them. And anything from our childhood, we can always reprogram that. The first step is becoming aware. So, like I said, with negative self-talk, it can be linked to increased mental health issues. So when you talk to yourself in not nice ways or negative ways, that is not good for you. It does not make you feel good. Your brain doesn't like it. Your body doesn't like it. It can lead to decreased motivation. So you may not feel motivated to get out of bed, wash your hair, get dressed. And it could lead to depression. Also noted here, sometimes life is just gonna life. Like things are just gonna happen and pop up in life. And it's all about your experience. It's all about your perspective of how you look at that experience. So your perspective is really going to influence your self-talk. So are you looking at the glass half full or half empty? So we could all have a million and one perspectives. Just know if it is the glass half empty, you're not going to feel that good on your journey. And if it's half full, you're going to feel a little bit more optimistic. So one thing that I like to do is called best friend brain. So you can either think of like your voice in your head, or if you have someone that means a lot to you, or they make you feel safe or something like that, like Grandma Sally or whoever, you can imagine their voice in your head. So whenever you're having like a negative thought, just ask yourself, like, what would you say to a friend? Because we can provide so much empathy to a friend, but a lot of times to ourselves, we're like so hard on ourselves. So next time you're having like that negative thought, or you're not feeling too hot, just ask yourself, what would I tell a friend? And then tell that to yourselves. Because remember, the most important relationship that you have is with yourself. So remember, where your focus goes, energy flows. So you want to focus on things that make you feel good, not bad. You want to focus on things that are healthy and not unhealthy. For example, venting, complaining, that is not very constructive. It's very negative. If you do want to vent or complain or like get something out, the best thing to do is journal, write it down, get it energetically out of your body. So yes. So just to recap, one thing to do is think like a friend, talk to yourself like a friend, shift your perspective is really going to help. Like I said, replace bad thoughts with something that makes you feel bad with something that makes you feel good, or something that, that is unhealthy, that is more healthier. So yes. So 6 more things I wanted to talk about. This says 6 things that you need to know about self-talk. Some of you may be aware of this Some of you may not. Our brain is so powerful. So one of the first things is you were programmed at birth. Like when you're in your mom's stomach, you're hearing the world around you. When you're young, you're hearing the TV, your teachers, your parents, people around you. You're hearing all of these things over and over and over. So that repetition of whatever you've been programmed with, whether you're programmed with success mindset or failure mindset, is in your brain. Your brain creates new neurons around that programming. So if you have any type of lack around money, or if you have any type of insecurities, or if you don't really feel valued, a lot of that is probably coming from your childhood or how you were programmed. Now, it's not anyone's fault. It's just, it is what it is. We can go back and talk about soul contracts, but like that's a whole nother subject. But yeah, so the first thing is know that you were programmed at birth, and you can change those thoughts at any time. It just takes repetition and it takes practice. So also when it comes to your brain being programmed, like when you're given all this information when you're younger, your brain doesn't know what's true or false. It doesn't know what's unhealthy or healthy. It just knows that that's what you were provided with. Research shows that about 77% of most people's programs are negative or counterproductive. Humans are just like, that's how we are. It's just like negative Nancy. So it takes work, it takes being intentional to be positive or to be constructive. So number 2, your brain was wired to succeed or fail. I can attest to this. Like, just listen to your thoughts. Like, do you feel good or do you feel bad? You can see people like in school, when you're in elementary and middle school, some little kids are more optimistic than others, and some are a little bit more insecure than others. Like I said, it's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault that you were programmed with more success or failure. But this all goes back to your parents, your teachers, your upbringing, and things of that nature. Just think about and reflect about what programs and what thoughts were put into your brain when you were younger. So number 3, the key to rewiring your brain is repetition. So the messages that you got when you were younger are programmed in your brain are the strongest. So the things that you heard the most are going to be the strongest programs. So you can erase those and replace those at any time. It just takes time and it just takes repetition. Affirmations are so great. Like some mornings, if I'm not feeling too hot, I will put on, I am affirmations. Whatever I'm going through, if I'm not liking the way I look that morning, that I'll listen to affirmations that make me feel beautiful, that make me feel seen, that make me feel good inside. If I'm dealing with money issues, I'll put on a money mindset affirmation. So just know that the things that you're ingesting, not only physically through your mouth, but what you're seeing, what you're hearing, social media, reality TV, if it's toxic, if it's not making you feel good, then you may want to try to replace it with something else that does make you feel good or healthier. So number 4 is the strong program always wins. So basically, if you have more unhealthy programs, then those will win. If you have more healthy programs, those will win. Just think about a child, and if it has 2 parents that are constantly pouring love into the child and encouragement, that child is most likely going to be more optimistic, is going to be more likely on a path of success. Now, if you have a child and it has 2 parents that are always saying like, you're not going to be nothing, you're stupid, you're not valuable, look at me, you're not going to be anything because I'm not anything, then that programming is going to be a little bit more negative, is going to be a little bit more unhealthy. Number 5, learning self-talk is like learning a new language. It is. Because once you become aware of your thoughts, like I'll catch certain thoughts sometimes and I'm like, oh my gosh. You don't have to react to every thought. Sometimes a thought can pop in your head and you're like, where did that come from? Just observe it. Like, I acknowledge the thought and just let it go. Like, you don't have to attach a meaning to it. You don't have to get like paranoid, like, oh my gosh, what does this mean? Like, don't go down that rabbit hole. I think some of you know what I mean with the rabbit hole. So let's see. So yeah, so basically number five, learning self-talk is like learning a new language of success or failure. So reflect on the thoughts that you have and see, are they more unhealthy or are they more healthy? And the ones that are just not, that don't feel that good, think of ways to listen to something or, reprogram it yourself. If you have a thought that comes in your head like, you could really lose some weight, let's be constructive about it. Okay, I can lose some weight. What are some ways that I can contribute to that? And start off small. Don't, start off so big to where, you want to do a lifestyle change. You don't want to, do some type of like fad diet. But that's just one example. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining the live. Number 6, you can change your programming by changing your self-talk. With some of my clients, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a licensed therapist, and I will challenge some of them sometimes like, hey, for 1 week between our sessions, I want you to pick out 3 affirmations that mean something to you, and I want you to say those to yourself looking in the mirror. Guys, did you know that most people don't even feel comfortable looking at themselves in the mirror, let alone talking to themselves in the mirror? So if you have like body issues, if you don't like the way you look, a simple one would be like, in the morning when you wake up, I am beautiful. And at first, it may feel a little disingenuous. You may feel like, this doesn't work. I don't feel beautiful. Push through it, because I'm telling you, by the end of the week, when you say certain things, when you think certain things, it's going in the back of your brain to your subconscious. We don't know what's in our subconscious. So I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful every morning when you wake up with a smile on your face. I'm pretty sure that you're going to feel more beautiful as you go on throughout the week. And you can, replace that with any type of affirmation that you would like. Let's see. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. If you guys want to chime in, if you have any feedback, it's just work. Just like your spiritual journey, just like your healing journey. This is something that you do every day. It's not like, oh, I'm done healing. No, it doesn't work like that. So we're going to continue to heal. We're going to continue to, take our power back when it comes to our thoughts, really not have like a victim mentality, because when you play the victim, you really give your power away. Take accountability for everything. Why is this in my life? Why did I attract this? Don't attach meanings to things that you don't want to focus on. If you don't have a solution, a lot of times, like I'll ask my guides, my angels, and I'll say, hey, can you send me a solution? And literally, if not in the next few hours or the next few days, I will have solutions presented to me. So, yes. So I hope that you guys liked that episode of Taropy Talk. I thought it was very helpful. It's helped a lot of my clients that I work with. If you are in the state of Texas, I am accepting clients. You can just click the link below and you can set up a free consultation. We can chit chat for 15 minutes. Even if you're not in the state of Texas, if you guys have any questions about therapy, the process, finding a therapist, I believe regardless of what your financial situation is, that everyone should have access to a therapist. So if you can't afford therapy, look for a therapist intern in your state. You should be able to find a therapist intern either anywhere from free to a very low price, and they don't take insurance. So maybe anywhere from like $0 to $35 a session. But with interns, they should be able to work with you if you're not able to afford it. And make sure you guys are setting up consultations. Consultations is your opportunity to see if you vibe with your therapist. You want to make sure you're a good fit with the therapist, and the therapist wants to make sure that you're a good fit with them. And set up a couple of consultations and just see, who you're going to feel comfortable with, because you're going to be talking about your childhood and possibly trauma or things that you feel uncomfortable with. So you want to, talk to someone that you feel comfortable with, you feel at ease with. Most importantly, that you don't feel judged, and you feel empathy and validation and you feel heard. Because, throughout the day, everything is about everyone else. If you think about it, like therapy is one opportunity that it's about you. So, yes. So would anybody want to jump on the live with me if you have any questions in regards to the topics, as far as negative self-talk? If not, you can just ask your question for tarot and I can pull some tarot cards. So let me see. Let me get the thing. So is anybody comfortable, or does anybody want to get on the live with me? You don't have to put your camera on if you don't want to. So we could talk about the negative self-talk, or if you have like questions for tarot. Now my answers are based off of tarot. They're not based off of therapy because I'm not your therapist. So yes. Hello, hello. So this is my first time doing this. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna go ahead and send this out. I think you just have to click it. Let's see how it goes. You know me and technology, guys. So I'm gonna get somebody on here. So we can either talk about the negative self-talk, how you've overcame negative self-talk, or if you just want a tarot question read, then come on, let's do this. I think this will be a good way for us to like connect. I'll take a couple of people in the live, and then after that, I will just go ahead and answer questions for you guys too. So I put the stream thing in there, the link. It was like the longest non-sneeze ever. It just wouldn't come out. I guess my sneeze is shy. All right, so if anybody wants to join in the live stream, just go ahead and click the link in the chat. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Hello, hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Let's see. Can I hear you?
Can you
Hold
hear
on,
me?
maybe I need to this out. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for, being the first guinea pig. So I guess if you have a question about the negative self-talk, or if you wanted a tarot question read, go ahead with your question.
Oh, okay. I was a little like, what are we going to be talking about? Please
Oh
explain
yeah.
to me about the negative self-talk, like what your focus is on that.
So basically what it was like 6 tips, and it was really talking about like how when we're even in our mother's wombs, that we are programmed from our teachers, our parents, from media, from TV, and your strongest programs are either based off of failure or success. And a lot of times that's just based on your environment and who you were around. And because it's in your subconscious, you're not aware if you have an issue with a lack of money or lack of love or lack of value. So I was just saying, like, affirmations are very important. Catching those negative thoughts and either, reframing them to be more healthier or more productive or more positive, and all right, I'm back.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if you've ever had a negative thought and like you've thought about it and then it just created more and more negative thoughts. Yeah, so it's just being really mindful of the fact that, like, not going down that rabbit hole and really just knowing that your power is in like the choice of the thoughts that you choose. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. You know, I don't know. I'm fairly a positive person for the most part, but I have caught myself probably channeling or being influenced by some negative thoughts. But I always snap back. One of the negative thoughts I'd have dealt with was like saying, I don't care. Like, I don't care, you know? So I don't know. Maybe that's one thought.
So, so
Another thought.
oh, I'm sorry. When it comes to I don't care, does it come from a place of like saying yes to someone else and just saying no to yourself? Like, I don't care. Like, go ahead and choose what you want.
Yeah, where did that I don't care? Where did I use it? Oh, okay. So, like, let's say someone blocks me because they
Mm-hmm.
don't like me or for whatever they project or whatever happens, they block me.
Mm-hmm.
I can easily just be like, well, I don't care, like, and just kind of dust it off my shoulder.
Yeah. When you may have like underlining feelings, like you may care, but you may not want to focus on those feelings.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be a good opportunity to like really write those feelings down. I always say when you journal, like if you're feeling something, like if somebody does something to you and you feel weird or I guess weird, write it down because energetically you're putting it on that paper and you're getting it out of your body.
Got it.
So you can close the door to that. Like, hey, I don't know why they blocked me. I don't know what their problem is. It did make me feel da 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 da, but I'm releasing it. I'm letting it go. So you can kind of like just close it up and put a bow on it, and then you don't have to. Essentially, what I tell my clients is when you like kind of pack stuff down or put stuff away and like don't worry about it, it's like carrying a backpack with bricks, an invisible backpack, and you never know how much certain things are weighing you down. Yeah.
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 Okay. So, I don't know if it's a question for the tarot, but like, let's say, like, okay, a guy blocks me. Does
Mhm.
it mean something? What does it really underlying like mean when someone like blocks you? Is it because they care? Is it because they care? Is it because they're projecting? Is it because, they're really mad? Is it because, I don't know.
No, I understand. So when it comes to what other people do, we can't control people. We can't change people. What people's actions speaks upon them and their growth. So I wouldn't really attach that to you and like what you did. The only thing you can do is like maybe think about if you did anything. Don't try to dig. If nothing comes up, then I call it a PP, a personal problem. I'm like, oh, okay, guess they're going through something, and just move on at that point. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
very good question. That's
Yeah.
good that you're
Personal
mostly
problem.
positive.
Yeah. Personal problem. That's decent right there.
Yeah. But
Okay.
did you want to get a tarot question read?
Sure.
Okay.
So, tarot question, like, can it be like
Oh,
about my
anything.
love? Okay. All right. Um, I don't know. I just want to kind of look at my love life, romantic life, or
Okay.
see what the tarot has to say,
Are
fortune
you
wise.
are you single?
I'm labeled single. However, I was in a situation, probably still in a situation with one person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. Spirit, what messages? All right. So the first card that you have is the Hermit. So I feel like Spirit is saying that maybe you need to do like some soul seeking, kind of meditating, going within, and really kind of looking at like the type of person that you want to bring in. Like what type of credible person do you want to bring in that you can count on, that you can depend on? Because I do feel like you're going to have somebody new come in. This person is going to be new, shiny, valuable. I feel like they're going to be somebody that's credible, someone you can depend on. They're really going to focus on you and your needs and your wants. That's very important. So when you are meditating and going within and trying to figure out like what you want, then at that point what you want to do is you want to figure out your needs and your wants so you can communicate that to your future partner.
Got it.
Yeah. But the messages, Eight of Wands, there's going to be messages back and forth, back and forth. So I feel like when this person does come in, whether it's online or if you meet them in person, I feel like you guys are just going to like, it's just going to be like catching up with like an old friend. Like the messages are going to be back and forth, back and forth. And there's definitely going to be like a lot of growth and expansion between you and this person with the Three of Wands.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Well, thank you. I appreciate this you trying this out with me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being here.
Alrighty, I'll see
All
you later.
right. Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye. I'm back. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Thank you for doing that. Let me go ahead and put this back in. Oh my gosh, you guys are so supportive. I love it. So let me go ahead and get through some questions, and I can do that again and pick one of you guys to jump in. Hello, Ashley. Hello. So let me run through some questions, and then whoever else wants to come in and ask any questions, either about the Taropy Talk, about negative thoughts, or if you just want your question read, you can go ahead and do that as well. So let me see what we have. Thank you so much for being in the chat. Let me go ahead with Sarah. Let's see. Okay, so you want to know about love. Oh no, my mic. You want to know about love. So let's see. Spirit, what messages? So we're starting off with the Four of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pinnacles. So when it comes to love, I feel like you want somebody that's going to come in, that's going to be very grounded, that provides you with stability, but you do have some type of lack mindset when it comes to love. I mean, this could be from anything, but there's some type of doubt or hesitation, like, is the right person going to come in? Am I going to connect with this person? Are they going to be able to support me financially? I feel like maybe journaling would be very helpful for that. I feel like ultimately, whoever comes in, you're not going to have to worry about either financial or emotional stability. I feel like whoever is going to come in for you, they're going to be very supportive. Spirit just said you may even learn stuff from them as well. So I definitely feel that if you have any worries about love, I think you should just kind of release that and just speak into existence like what type of person you'd want to attract in your life, because you definitely have something beautiful coming in with the Ten of Pentacles here. So very nice. I hope that those messages resonated. Let's see. Little Light, thanks for joining the live. I appreciate it. You guys are so awesome. Also, if you can like this video, YouTube likes when you like my video, and I like when you like my video too. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's ask Spirit why T is being wishy-washy. All over the place. All right, so we have the Lovers card here. So there's definitely some type of bond. There's definitely some type of connection between you two. So like, I don't know why they're playing, because they know they like you, right? We have the Three of Pentacles. This is about growth. This is about expansion. I feel like this is about support too. So I feel like they see you as somebody that is very supportive. They want to support you as well. Like Spirit just said, like they want to go to the party or something like that. Six of Wands. I feel like I'm not sure if this person is acting like this because like maybe they're going through something like with work or personally that doesn't have to do with you, but I feel like they're going to be going from choppy waters to calmer waters, if that makes sense. I feel like something is going to be smoothing out in their life, and they're going through some type of change or transition that may be difficult for them, but I feel like ultimately they are going to get to this point where they're going to be ready to focus on a relationship, focus on, setting down roots and things of that nature. So, I mean, it's all up to you and your patience and what you're willing to deal with. But I do, maybe try to be supportive during this time. But I do feel like as soon as they're able to get over this little hump and get into like calmer waters, like release some type of burden, whatever they're dealing with whatever they're dealing with outside of you, I feel like they're gonna stop being like so wishy-washy and so like all over the place. Yeah, but it's really important too, Little Light, that you communicate your needs and your wants, and make sure you establish healthy boundaries. Like let them know that you're serious. Like, hey, communicate. If you're going through something, like communicate with me, and I can show you grace and I can show you patience. But if you're just like ghosting me and you're not, communicating, I'm not a mind reader. So yeah, you're gonna have to use your intuition for that one. But I hope that they're able to come around. Alrighty. Let's see. I hope that all of you guys are still in here. All right. What are the next actions of Gemini towards me? Let's let the lovely train pass, and then I'm going to get to your question next. Oh, that's so cool. Sarah, you're learning numerology. That is so cool. I love numbers. Like, the universe sends you so many signs when you pay attention to the numbers. When I got my house built, I had a couple of lots that I was looking at, and like legit, I did the numerology, and I was like, okay, what kind of energy do I want in my house? So good for you. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and see what are the next actions of Gemini towards me. Let's see. Oh, wow. So I feel like this person is definitely going to increase their communication with you with the Eight of Wands here, back and forth, back and forth. I feel like whatever they're going to communicate with you is probably going to be very sudden. Like you're not even going to expect it. Almost like I feel like they're kind of switching up. You know, sometimes with Geminis, they can be like kind of dual personality depending on, their sun, moon, or rising. But I feel like this person does value you. With the Nine of Pentacles here, they do see you as someone very special, someone that they want to nurture and take care of. With the Queen of Pentacles here, they really sit you on a pedestal. Now, are they able to communicate that to you? I don't know, but I know that they feel like that inside. They have the High Priestess here, so they have some type of inner knowing. So their intuition is telling you that like you're a really good person. Maybe they have some stuff that they need to work out. Maybe they get some good news too with the Page of Pentacles here, and they're going to share that news with you. But I do feel like with the increased communication with between you guys, once he or she lets go of whatever, they're going to be releasing some type of burden, and they're going to be able to move on. So I feel like almost some type of weight is being lifted off of their shoulders, whether it's work, school, whatever they have going on, family matters. And then at that point, they're going to have more energy in their space, and they're going to be able to have more balance. I feel like this person may be a little bit imbalanced. No communication. Okay. Maybe they're just right now, they're just going through a lot. So you did have the Eight of Wands. So like I said, once they release this burden and they're able to regain their balance, because I do feel like this person thinks about you, with the Eight of Wands, that is a lot of communication. So maybe you guys are going to catch back up in some type of way. And like I said, I feel like it could be sudden, quick communication. Or maybe you reach out to them and then you guys just talk back and forth, like kind of catching up with an old friend. Yeah. But I definitely think that they do value you a lot. I think they really just need to get over the Ten of Wands and release some type of burden, a person, a job, a way of thinking, a perspective. Something is kind of holding them down, but they're about to wrap up some type of cycle. So I hope that those messages resonate. Let's see. And if anybody wants to join in live, let me know. If somebody wants to be brave, I won't bite. I promise. And it could be anything. If you have any more questions about, negative self-talk, or if you just wanted your tarot question answered, that is fine as well. Oh, make you smile. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I like your username. How cool is that? All right. So I'm kind of going back up here. I hope that, let's see. All right. Ashley, hello Ashley, thanks for being in the live. I truly appreciate it. And if you guys missed this episode, once it's replays again, I did talk about negative self-talk and ways to kind of reprogram your brain, if you guys want to go back and watch that. Oh, I'm so sorry that you feel like that. One of the things I can suggest, especially, I mean, we all have abilities, right? Some people's abilities are just stronger than others. But if you're feeling like that, you may be energetically drained. Maybe think about, is there any person or situation in your life that, like, when you're done talking to them, or like a workplace, when you're done with it, you just feel like done? Specifically a person, because sometimes it can be like an energy vampire, like someone's just like very needy, like they always want your attention. Sometimes my guides are telling me that sometimes you feel like you're not healing. It's a slow progress, but know that like your guides and angels are working behind the scenes, helping you with that healing. So let's see, Spirit, what messages? Oh, Ashley, things are going to get better. You have the Six of Wands here. Things are going to are going to improve in your physical space and your mental space. Try to be kind with yourself. Try to increase your self-care, protect your peace, protect your boundaries. Maybe protect your peace, protect your space, all your energy, all of that. I said boundaries. I didn't mean to say boundaries. My question is, how are your boundaries? You know, could you have stronger boundaries around people, boundaries around your time, because you are potentially an empath? What are you letting in your space? Do you watch the news? I can't watch the news because it's just sad. It's horrible. So like watching the news, social media, maybe you need to detox on social media or detox somewhere in your life where it's kind of draining you. Another thing that helps if you're feeling really exhausted is cleansing your space. So like whenever I clean, I try to remember, I use Florida water is very helpful. So I mean, we're all gonna clean anyways. Just go ahead and put some Florida water in your water, and go ahead and speak some intentions into it. Maybe sage your area. You can use sage, like a sage stick or incense or something like that. But maybe think about cleansing your space if it is cluttered. As I look around my desk, and it is, whenever you clear your space, it will increase your mental clarity as well. But you have the Six of Swords, so things are going to improve, things are going to get better. You have the Nine of Cups. I feel like you're going to have some type of wish being granted. Something's really going to work out for you. You have the Eight of Wands, so messages back and forth, back and forth. So I feel like there's this energy of like something's going to be picking up for you or picking up speed, because I do get this energy of like feeling stuck or slow energy around you. You have the Page of Pentacles, so good news coming in, something of value, or maybe some type of good advice is coming in. You could have a new job come in, a new opportunity. You could have a download from your guides, your angels, like a good idea that could make you some money. But you have something new coming in that's really going to either increase your creativity, increase your passion. Yeah, and it's really gonna really take the weight off with the Ten of Swords here. You're gonna be wrapping up some type of cycle and releasing some type of burden. It's gonna make you feel lighter once you're able to wrap up this cycle. So in the meantime, really just try to clear your space, really just try to increase your self-care, because I do feel like you really have some supportive energy and some good news coming in for you. So I hope that those messages help. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. All right, make you smile. All right, Spirit, what messages? Okay. You're so welcome, Ashley. My brain, you're so thankful. All right, let's see. So I feel like make you smile with this person. Maybe just have a little bit of patience because Temperance is here. I feel like maybe they're just trying to like Spirit is saying get their footing or something. We have the 6 of Pentacles, so that is about give and take, compromise, balance. So maybe they're just trying to get their footing, not necessarily with you, maybe in some type of aspect of their life, like work or family or school or whatever. But you have the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands, geez Louise, is coming up today. They're definitely gonna communicate with you. I feel like it's gonna be communication back and forth. I feel like whatever they're gonna say is gonna put a smile on your face with the 9 of Cups here, which is very, very beautiful. I feel like this person could have a little bit of conflicted energy. It doesn't have to do anything with you, but we have the 9 of Cups and then we have the 5 of Pentacles. So I don't know if there's energy of anxiety or depression or stress or, like I'm almost getting like conflicting feelings. This could be from anything. This could be from the fact that this person was hurt in the past by another person and they're just like, I don't know if I want to be in another relationship, or I really like this person, but I don't know if I want to take the risk. So maybe with you guys having conversations, maybe they can feel like a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more vulnerable. That's what I'm getting. Maybe they just feel a little unsure about being vulnerable with you. But everything else looks good. So yep. Looks good. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. Make you smile. So yeah, one day he's like this and one day he's like that. Honestly, I feel like, I don't know if, does he have like a lot going on in his life right now? Like, is there a certain aspect in his life that he tells you about that's like either busy or stressful or that has him all over the place? I feel like something is throwing off his energy, either physically or mentally, and he's just not energetically able to like focus on a relationship. But I think he'll figure it out. I definitely think he'll figure it out. Just go with your gut, go with your intuition, especially when it comes to like new friendships, relationships. Every relationship is a relationship, whether it's friends, romantic, whatever. When it comes to relationships, you really want to always communicate your needs, your wants, and your boundaries. Okay, yeah, he hasn't opened up about his personal life. Yeah, he might be a little bit closed off, but I wouldn't take it personal. Sometimes people go through certain things and they're not able to heal properly, so then they're not able to, be vulnerable with the next person. You are so welcome. You are very welcome. Oh, man. All right. So I'll wait for a few of you, more of you, to get notice of the live. If you guys have any more questions. Let's see. Yes, little light, I have. I opened my practice in the first week of September, and I'm listed on Psychology Today. I'm listed on Therapy for Black Girls and Therapy for Black Men. I just found out that they have a therapy for Black men. I really enjoy working with men. I don't know why, but I enjoy working with everyone. But as a new therapist, I'm really trying to figure out like what my thing is. I've worked with littles, I've worked with all age ranges. But yeah, thank you. I love it. It's like the best, like being able to help people on their healing journey. And I feel like between spirituality and your mindset and tarot and just everything, like different tools, I feel like I'm just trying to find a way to like merge it together. And that's really why I really wanted to come up with Taropy Talk, because I want the foundation to be therapy, and then I want it to be a sprinkle of tarot. So that's ultimately my goal when it comes to my channel. I just want everyone to feel good. I just want everyone to be aware that, when people act the way that they act, if it is low vibrational, just know that they're not healed, and they're just unaware that they're unhealed. And it's not anything personal to you. And once we can like not take things personal and come from a place of compassion, of course still have healthy boundaries, but at the same time, what did I do to that person? It's like, hey, you don't know what they went through that day. Just showing them a little bit of grace, and really, most importantly, like talking to yourself kindly. Oh, thank you. I truly appreciate it. I love it. I feel like with being a Gemini rising, it's like I'm a jack of all trades. It's like, okay, well, I'm a therapist now. What's next? But no, I really want to focus on this and hone on this, and just really like spread the awareness of mental health, because I feel like especially with minorities, it's not very talked about. And with minority groups, it's like I feel like everyone in general, like there's just so much trauma in childhood. You just never know how things from your childhood just really impact you today. Not feeling heard, not feeling loved, not feeling encouraged. Like, it's sad to say that everyone doesn't get encouragement and love when they grow up. So, yeah. I wish that was the case. But then we can go back into soul contracts too, right? Because we picked this life, we picked this body, we picked this vessel, and now we're here living out our soul contracts, and we have free will to make good choices, bad choices, healthy choices, unhealthy choices. A really good book to understand soul contracts is Michael Newton. Is by Michael Newton, Journey of the Souls. It's on YouTube. It's free. It's an audiobook. I think I've read the book like 5 times. But yes, Journey of the Souls by Michael Newton is an amazing book that explains the process of the soul journey. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a psychic medium. So I've done hundreds of readings, especially like when we go to Honduras. I'll do readings, I'll do Reiki healings as well. And one of the things that I got from when humans or souls die in a very traumatic way, one good thing is that they don't feel any pain. Like the soul will like release from the body or detach from the body, will stay near the body. But if you have any loved ones that have died in a not so good way or a painful way, know that they didn't feel any pain. So that's the beautiful thing about that book, is just letting that sink in. I don't think we talk enough about grieving and death and things of that nature. And it's something that everyone experiences. Like, we're at Walmart and we're at Target and we're shopping, but we're sad inside. And it's like, let's just make like grieving normal. Let's normalize grieving, like, I don't know. Maybe that'll be the next therapy talk is about grieving. Because there's no wrong or right way to grieve, and like grieving's not linear. It'll be 8 years since my dad passed, and some days I have good days. I can go months and have good days, and then like that one day hits and you're just like all over the floor. So I always say, like, when you wake up in the morning, regardless if you're dealing with grieving, if you're dealing with a stressful situation or a toxic situation, when you wake up in the morning, just check in with yourself and ask yourself, like, what are my limits today? Like, what can I do today? Can I get out of bed and take a shower? Can I go to work? Can I be productive? So just check in with yourself and like release that feeling of guilt, because I feel like a lot of us, we're human doers. We're not human beings, and we are human beings. So I feel like we need to be more. But a lot of times, like I know for me, I have a programming of like when I just be, that I'm lazy, and it's not. So I've had to retrain my brain to say, like, I'm at ease, I'm relaxed, I deserve to rest. Especially being here in the US, like, it's like if you're not working hard, if you're not like grinding, then like what are you doing? But it's like, who wants to work hard? Who wants to hustle? Like, that is not healthy, nor is it fun. So I feel like everybody can have a life of ease and pleasure and help others and still attract abundance. Another thing is that my guides share with me is that when it comes to abundance, like whether you're a millionaire and I'm a millionaire, we can all essentially be millionaires if we're able to energetically attract it. So we're not going to take away from someone else because we are abundant. So, just manifest your heart out and just focus on the things that you do want. If if you're looking for your next house, like when I look for my next house, I don't even look at price. I look at the land, I look at the features, I look at the upgrades because I'm manifesting. I'm using my imagination. I'm visualizing what I want to attract into my life. Why do I have to attract in based on my current circumstances? Like, we aren't our circumstances. And that is one of the things that was like old programming for me. Like, some of us will have parents like, oh, I never went to college. You're not going to go to college. You're not going to be anything. But then like the kid grows up and they're like a billionaire. So it's like really detaching yourself from your circumstances. You are not your $5.55 in your bank account. You're not. That's just what's in this time right now. But you never know what could happen tomorrow or next week. So your thoughts are so important, guys. Like, it's so important to focus on the things that you want. And I see it as like when you're going on your journey of life, if you feel good, like, and you get to your destination, regardless of the outcome, then it is what it is. But it's like, have you ever like been focusing on a test or focusing on doing something or maybe an interview and you're just like, oh, this is going to be terrible. Like, they're not going to want me. I'm not qualified. Stop it. You want to go in there. You want to be like, I'm a rock star. I'm going to kill it. Like, I'm going to do great on my interview. And even if you don't get the interview, even if you don't get the job, you're going to feel good on the journey. So, and then you can look at it as like, even if you didn't get the job, at least you practice on your interviewing skills. At least you got better at that. And you never know, they could call you back a week or two later and say, hey, we did fill that position, but we have another position because you were really hyped and we really think you would be a better fit for this. So always count on yourself. Always count on yourself. That is the most important thing. I always say the most important relationship that you have is with yourself. It is no one else. It is you, because when you're awesome, when you're great, when your cup is full, then you can fill other people's cups. But if you're drained, if you're tired, if people are constantly taking from you energetically, financially, emotionally, you're not going to be able to fill up other people's cups. So, make sure you check in with yourself. I always say that sometimes, like when you're saying yes to other people, you're saying no to yourself. So if you don't have healthy boundaries, make sure you check in with those and, focus on ways that you can establish healthy boundaries. Boundaries are your friends. They're your friends. Believe me. I don't know if you guys know about astrology, but my Chiron is in the first house. So yes, boundaries are your friend. They help with healing. They help with protecting you. They help with, allowing other people to know how to treat you. Like, what's your expectation? I had heard something the other day, and the lady was like, you can't set expectations for people. Like, setting expectations for people is almost like setting goals for other people. Like, that sounds weird, right? Like, you wouldn't set goals for other people. So the only thing you can do is you can set expectations for yourself, and you can put boundaries in place when other people come in. But you can't set expectations for other people because you can't change people. You can't make people do whatever you want them to do. So all you can do is set expectations for yourself. What do you expect you to do? What are you going to do to show up, and what are you bringing to the table? So all throughout the day, I. If you find yourself focusing on other people and what you wish that they would change about themselves, maybe throw a little compassion in there and focus on the things that you like about them and make that greater. And then, it won't be so much of a negative thing. But the mind is such a powerful thing. And I think a lot of times we really take that for granted. We don't have to feel bad. We don't have to feel sad. And that's another thing too, like all your emotions are your friends. That's another reprogramming that I've come up with. All of your emotions are your friends. Sadness is your friend. Anger is your friend. They're trying to protect you. They're trying to tell you something. And when you feel that emotion, like, sit with that. Why do I feel this way? Like, get under the layers. Therapy helps with that, but you can do that as well too. Meditation helps. But really finding time to connect in with your inner world. The world is so busy. Everything is so stimulating that sometimes you have to find time to not stimulate and relax. Also, if you're sad, get some plants because I think plants are beautiful. I have Larry right here. He's right here. He's so big. Um, I'm gonna have to move him soon enough. It's gonna make me sad because he's getting so big that he's not gonna be able to sit on my table. But yeah, I love having plants around me because I feel like plants are life. And when you have living things around you, you take care of them. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel valued. It makes you feel needed. Also, breath is life. So throughout your day, a lot of times, you're just shallow breathing. So throughout your day, be mindful and take some good deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and it literally just resets your whole system. So don't forget to breathe. Don't be like me right now and not breathe. But yeah, I'll be on here for a few more questions. If you have any questions, I can go ahead and answer them with tarot. I've been on here for an hour, so I'm about to wrap it up. But yeah, go ahead and ask your questions. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. But yeah, that was so fun, adding somebody. Does anybody else want to join the live and either ask a question about negative thoughts or whatever questions in general? Hello, hello. If somebody wants to be brave, I will send you a link and we can chit chat for a little bit. Yeah, go ahead and put your question in the chat. Let's see. All right. Spirit, what messages? What are feelings and intentions? Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. So I feel that this person, we have the Page of Pinnacles. So this speaks about some type of good news coming your way. I feel like this person could be communicating something with you. Maybe they're getting good news. Maybe they're giving you good news. But I feel like whatever they're going to tell you is going to provide you with clarity. I feel like this clarity is going to be very important so you know about their intentions, how they feel. I feel like there is some type of energy around feeling conflicted with the Two of Swords here. I don't know if this person needs to make a decision about something, but there is some type of energy of conflict. And it doesn't have to necessarily have anything to do with you, but I feel like once they give you this information, once they communicate this clarity with you, whatever this news is, I feel like you're going to know where you stand with them, if that makes sense. I forgot to put the thing up. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds. I forgot to. Oops. All right. Okay. So, but I do feel like this person, I also have the Star card here. There is some type of healing energy in there, and we have the Hangman. So I guess I would show this person a little bit of compassion and grace. I don't know what they're going through, but maybe they're just trying to figure things out in their life internally or externally. I don't know. But I do feel like whatever they're going to tell you, I feel like you're going to like it. But I do feel like it's going to provide you with more clarity with their intentions and where their mindset is. But based on the cards, I still think that they're in this limbo period and they're trying to figure things out. So I hope that those messages resonated. Let's see. Flower Girl. Cute username. I like that. Okay. So I'll get my pendulum out. Let's see. Spirit, what messages? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. So I'm getting a yes for reaching out. Hold on. Let me get another deck. And those of you that just joined, this is basically like a spirituality YouTube channel. And that's what I talk about, spirituality, manifesting. But I recently became a therapist, so I really want to focus on therapy and mental health with a dash of tarot. So the first half of this was really about the Taropy Talk, which was about negative thoughts and self-talk, and like how we're programmed. So once this is done, please go back and check it out and, see if it's helpful. Spirit, what messages for... Ooh, hold on. Let's see. Thank you. I know I'm still trying to figure it out, but it's coming together. I feel like it's like so connected. Like tarot is just like, I don't know. I feel like it's very uplifting and connected to the universe, whatever you believe in, but and just mental health. Like I just feel like we're all here to heal. We're just trying to heal. We're just trying to heal. That's all we're trying to do. All right, so let's see. Let me stay focused. Okay. So you did have a yes. You did have a yes if you should reach out. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the King of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pinnacles. So when I'm asking Spirit about your connection, I do feel like that this person does see value in the connection. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like that's you. Like the pendulum said yes to reach out. Basically, based on that conversation, you're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna have to make a decision if this person is in alignment with what type of person that you like or you want to be with. We have the Lovers, so there is some type of connection and bond between you two. I guess my only thing is, it's like, I just wonder what they want. Like, do they want a relationship? Do they just want to be friends with benefits? You see what I'm saying? So I feel like as long as your value and their value aligns, I feel like it'll be a good fit. Oh, nice. Okay. That's interesting. Ooh. I love human behavior. It's crazy. So I was just thinking, like, I'm a financial analyst, right? That's like my day job. And I was like, I like to analyze numbers. But then when I became a therapist, I'm like, oh my gosh, I like to analyze human behavior. So I don't know. I just thought that was cool. Let's see. Spirit, any more messages? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there is a good chance that you and this person could lead to something new and something stable. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Just make sure that you are valuing yourself, that you know your value, that you're setting healthy boundaries with this person. Like I said, as long as what they want and what you want aligns, I think that this will be something solid, and it'll be something for the long term. So I hope that those messages helped. Oh, okay, Rose trying to close out issues, yeah. And see, sometimes that's what I tell people, like when you meet people, it's like people can just be going through stuff, like whether it's toxic work environment or family stuff, and they're just trying to figure stuff out, and like you meet them and it's just not a good time because their energy is like so spread out. So hopefully that person's able to clear out their energy a little bit and they're able to focus on a relationship. Hello, everyone in the live. Oh, how cool. You're studying language pathology. That is so cool. That is interesting. Oh, thank you. I am a hardworking woman. I'm a Gemini rising, so yes, I like projects. I like working on different things and like not finishing them. And then my husband yells at me and he's like, "Stop getting so many projects." And I'm like, "Okay." So like jack of all trades, I'm a Reiki master, so healing energy. I'm a psychic medium, I'm a tarot reader, and now I'm a therapist. So yeah, I'm excited. Just trying to heal, you know? All right. So one of the things that I like to do with Taropy Talk is if any one of you want to talk about negative self-talk or any type of mental health questions, I can send a link and you guys can get on here. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to, or you can just ask your question. So I did this earlier. If anybody wants to ask their question, if you don't, you could just put your question in the chat. It's fine. I'm just trying something new. I really want to create a community where we're like more connected and things of that nature. So yes. Also, any of you that are new in here, I am a therapist. And if you are in Texas, I am accepting clients. My link is below. If you are not in Texas and you are looking for affordable mental health or a therapist, look for a therapist intern. You could get a therapist intern, no insurance, and it could be anywhere from free to $35 a session. So yes. Oh, you did. Oh, I skipped you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me see. There we go. Sorry about that, Flower Girl. I complimented you on your username and I answered your question. All right. Oh, his feelings are hurt. All right, let's see. Spirit, what messages? Oops. Let's see. So I think that your partner is going to come around. I think that they're just a little hurt right now. We have the Knight of Swords, so swords are kind of sharp. So this could be quick, sudden communication. I would just say don't push. High Priestess, really utilize your intuition. With the Hangman here, I feel like your person is really kind of like going within. I almost feel like licking their wounds. You can't control if other people are going to like you. That's a good thing, right? Because you're attractive and people want to be with people that are attractive. But maybe they have to process that a little bit. Maybe they need a little time and a little space. So maybe you could try to just be supportive in this moment. We have the Page of Wands. So like I said, I do feel like this person is going to come around. I feel like maybe it's kind of like struck a nerve from the past with the Five of Cups here. Maybe something from the past, maybe something like this has happened where they felt like Spirit is saying inferior, or they felt like not loved. And it's not that you didn't do anything, but yeah, I don't think that you did anything. I just think all of his his emotions, it's just really having him in the energy of the Five of Cups. But I do feel like he's gonna bounce back. Just try not to push. Give him a little space. Maybe offer him food. I know sometimes that works for me. Give me some food. Well, it depends on how mad I am. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's okay. You were being honest. That's the only thing you can do. Like I said, don't push, be compassionate. If you do have something like on your mind that you want to share with him that is supportive, Maybe it's just very hard for him to be vulnerable right now. And maybe he just, he's kind of taking that away. Like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to open up my heart. But like I said, I do feel like he's going to come around and, you guys can like heal that and bond back together. So I'll be sending him and you some healing energy. All right. Let's see. I mean, why would you, do you feel that you have anything to apologize for? I guess that's the question. Because we can only control ourselves. We can't control other people. So, I guess if you wanted to clarify, like, hey, I know I told you what I told you, but my intentions weren't to hurt your feelings. I don't know, but yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. I don't want to say he's being a baby, but he might be being a baby. Spirit is showing me like waves right now. So a lot of times I always say like emotions are like waves. They're temporary. If you resist them, which I feel like that's what he's doing, he's resisting the waves right now and he's struggling, but he's going to get tired. Okay. He's either going to get tired of crying or tired of struggling in the ocean. And then he's going to calm down and then he's going to go, hey, you want to go get something to eat? So, and then maybe at that point, he can communicate his needs and his wants because that's his responsibility, and your responsibility is to communicate your needs and your wants. So yeah, I'm definitely wishing you the best with that situation. He should be thankful that he has a beautiful girl. All right, so let's see. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining the live. I truly appreciate it. I've been on here for like over an hour, so probably gonna get off in a little bit. Need a little snack, a little hungry. But yeah, let me know if you guys like the Taropy Talk and the setup. I know some of you guys missed it earlier, but I put out a link and I'll get people to call in to join the live and like kind of make it a show and like make it interactive. I think the next show I might talk about grieving. I really feel like we should normalize grieving, but let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, you FIFO, if that's how you say that, you might want to check out the replay of this video because we talked about negative self-talk. Not only negative self-talk, but I gave 6 things that you need to know about self-talk. And one of the most important things is we are all programmed. We are all programmed from birth. When we're in the womb, when you're in your mom's stomach, you're hearing the world. You're sucking everything in, good, bad, ugly, unhealthy, your teachers, your parents, your neighbors, all of the people in your environment, and all of that information goes in your subconscious. So you may want to reflect of like, why do you have a fear of the law? Like, why do you think you're going to get in trouble? Like, did someone in your family before you get in trouble? Was it in your environment? Kind of unpack that, and then you can always reprogram that fear into something more healthy. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, yes or no? Let's see. Okay, so if you ever were to get into trouble, will you win the case? I am getting a yes. But you may really want to look into that. Find a way to reprogram that. Because I was saying earlier, like, this is almost like carrying a backpack around with bricks, like an imaginary backpack with bricks. It's heavy. You don't want to carry that around. You have the 5 of Cups. So with the 5 of Cups, like I said, oh, you have OCD. Okay, I got you. And that can be more difficult. If you do have OCD, then you're going to think about it and think about it and think about it. You have the 5 of Cups. This is past disappointments, past hurts. Really looking at, I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Really looking at the past, sadness or crying over spilt milk type energy. So controlling your thoughts is easier than said than done. It's not, because I feel like we're all different. We all have different tools. We have the Queen of Swords. So this is about male or female. This is about making a decision, really taking your emotions out of it. So I don't know if you work through any type of exercises when it comes to having OCD, like maybe journaling, maybe challenging those thoughts, like writing a T chart and like, is it true? Yes or no? Is it healthy? Yes or no? You see what I'm saying? Like really going down that rabbit hole instead of going down the negative rabbit hole. Does that make sense? Oh, cool. Okay, so I'm sure you're getting plenty of tools in there. Good for you. Mental health, yay. But yeah, to answer your question, if you ever were to get in trouble with the law, I do feel like you would win the case. You have the Magician. Spirit is saying thoughts become things. And I understand that it may be more difficult for you than other people with having OCD, but you are not your circumstances. You can separate it. It's just, it does take more work maybe for you than other people. But with the Magician here, this is about manifesting. This is about focusing on the things that you want. I said earlier, wherever you focus, energy goes. So, Six of Swords, I feel like things are going to improve when it comes to this fear. Maybe write a release letter. I release thoughts of da 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 da. You can rip it up, you can burn it up. But I do feel like with this fear, that is going to get better. You are going to either find tools to release this. It may not never go away, but I feel like you are going to improve on this thought, if that makes sense. So I hope that those messages resonate. Thank you so much for joining the chat. I truly appreciate it. Emily, hello. Thanks for joining the live. I truly appreciate it. Oh, congratulations, 1 month. That's awesome. Let's see. You're welcome. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate it. All right. Ooh. Let's see. Spirit, what messages? All right. So I do feel like this person that you're with the High Priestess here, this person's really tapped into their intuition. They're really listening to their inner voice. I feel like they have a good feeling when it comes to you. We have the Knight of Pinnacles. Now, this is the slowest knight in the deck, but is the most successful knight of the deck. So I don't know if there's periods of time in your new relationship where you feel a little slow in the pace of it, but if you do feel like your partner is a little slow in reacting or taking initiative, know that they're showing me like a ball going down a hill. I feel like that he's gonna gain speed after time. So it's gonna be very grounded energy. It's gonna be very nurturing, and it's gonna be very worth it, if that makes sense. Ace of Wands. This is a new relationship, a new beginning. This is something that's very passionate, something that's very exciting. So I do feel that he feels very good about the relationship. Yes, yeah. So there may be a reason why he's so slow at things. It could be from his past life. It could be from his child. It could be from his past life. It could be from his childhood. It could be from parents. I don't know if his parents are divorced. It could just be by his programming of what he's experienced and the trains passing. But I do feel like if he does feel like it's hard for him to be vulnerable, that may be why he's so slow to open up. But I definitely feel like he feels like you're the one. He feels really good about the relationship. And you said you guys are 1 month in, so this is Seven of Wands. This is definitely time to get to know each other. You need to express your needs and wants, and he needs to express his needs and wants. And if you do have any type of differences because you're your own person and he's his own person, that's okay. It doesn't have to be a battle. It doesn't have to be a fight. But make sure you guys are really communicating and really learning each other. And I feel like if you look at it like I'm learning him and he's learning me. It'll be much more of an enjoyable experience versus like I'm like this and he's like that, if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's hard for some of us to be vulnerable. You never know like what people have been through, um, from the past and things of that nature. Yeah, you can go ahead and ask another question. That's fine. No, no, it is okay. You're gonna have those little, and that's what the Seven of Wands is. It's like little bumps in the road, but there's always gonna be a solution. There's always gonna be something coming in. Like you're on the higher ground. So, don't worry about it. It is what it is. It's like it's a miscommunication. Like we're still getting to know each other. That's a beautiful thing that you could say in your relationship too. Like, hey, I'm still learning you. You're still learning me, and it just kind of like really like advocates for forgiveness, not like forgiveness like you did something wrong, he did something wrong, but to where he'll feel safe and comfortable to open up. Aww. You gotta check out the beginning of the live. You never know, it might just be programming, but we have a lot of programs in our head, and our brain is either wired for success or failure, and it's a balance. It says about 77% of people are programmed for negative or counterproductive thoughts, and that's from how our parents raised us, our childhood, our teachers, media, social media, the news. I don't watch the news. But it is our job it is our responsibility to heal ourselves. So a great way to reprogram affirmations. If you get up in the morning and you're like not feeling too hot with your body, listen to affirmations that make you feel beautiful. If you have, money mindset issues, if you feel like a lack in money, like I'm never going to have enough, listen to money mindset affirmations, and that repetition, whatever your repetition is in your brain, you can kind of reprogram anything in your brain that is success, that is set up for failure or maybe something not as healthy. Good for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. That is so awesome. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that is my go-to. Like when I feel like in a funk, I'm just like, okay, what can I do for self-care? Like, am I gonna go get a massage? And if all else fails, if you're feeling like crap, go take a nap. Just go take a nap. Yes. Because the thing is, like, our emotions are our friends, but there's some days where we're just not gonna feel that, we're not gonna feel like it, and that's okay. And those are the days where you take that day off of PTO from work. That's that day where you just go to the beach and just relax. Like that's the day where you just like love on yourself. Try not to beat up on yourself on those days. Hello, hello. Whew, I'm getting tired, guys. I want to thank you all for being in the chat so much. Oh, thank you. I truly appreciate it. So yeah, so going forward, I really want to focus on the foundation of therapy with a dash of tarot, and just provide you guys with helpful tools and bring awareness so we can all heal together and we can be happy together. So I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you're subscribed, like this video. Also turn on notification so you can know when I'm gonna go on live. Well, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.